Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. How are you today? Alright, I hope we are all in the good condition. My name is Renisa and today we are going to learn English. Are you ready to learn English today? Alright. Alright, now I'm holding something in my hand. Do you know what is it? Alright, so generally, this is a packaging of a food product. As you can see here, on this side, there are words and some pictures. And now, let's take a look to another side of this product. Yes, can you see? In this side, there are table, numbers, and words. Jadi tadi di sisi yang tadi itu ada kata-kata dan gambar, sedangkan di sisi yang ini ada tabel yang di dalamnya berupa kata-kata dan angka. Do you know what are those called? Alright, so the information from a packaging of a food such as pictures, words, table, and number is called label. Okay, let me hear you say label. Jadi tadi informasi-informasi tadi yang berupa gambar, kata-kata, tabel, dan juga angka itu dinamakan label. So, can you guess what we are going to learn today? Alright, so today we are going to learn about label. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to be able to apply and get the meaning of social function, text structure, and language features of label on food. Jadi nanti di akhir pembelajaran, kalian diharapkan mampu untuk mengaplikasikan dan menangkap makna dari fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebangsaan dari label makanan. And first of all, I will explain to you about the lesson, and then together we will identify and describe some information from example of label on food, and after that you will practice by yourself to answer some questions related to food label. Jadi nanti pertama-tama akan dijelaskan dulu nih tentang label. Kemudian bersama-sama kita akan mengidentifikasi dan akan mendeskripsikan beberapa informasi dari contoh label pada makanan. Nah, kemudian baru setelah itu kalian berlatih sendiri untuk menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan terkait tentang label makanan. So, let's get started. Okay, so I have some examples of products that we can consume, such as medicine, food, and drink. And these products usually have labels on the packaging. Jadi pada produk-produk ini biasanya ada label pada kemasannya. But today we are only going to learn about label on food. So what is label? Okay, label is information in form of words, pictures, table, and numbers that are attached to a packaging of a product. Jadi, label adalah informasi berupa kata-kata, gambar, tabel, dan angka yang tertera pada kemasan sebuah produk. Tapi hari ini kita hanya akan membahas tentang label on food. And do you know what is the function of label? Alright, so by reading label, you can get some advantages, such as, first, you can choose safe and healthy product. Jadi dengan membaca label pada produk makanan, kita bisa mengetahui apakah makanan itu aman dan sehat untuk kita. And then you also can avoid harmful effects. Kita juga bisa menghindari efek-efek berbahaya dengan melihat kandungan dalam makanan tersebut. And then you can also get the better results. Kalian juga bisa mendapatkan hasil yang lebih baik dari membaca label pada sebuah produk makanan. Jadi dengan mengetahui informasi pada label makanan, kita bisa tahu apakah produk itu aman dan sehat untuk kita, sehingga kita bisa menghindari efek-efek yang berbahaya dan mendapatkan hasil yang lebih baik. Alright, so before we take a look to some examples of label on food products, I will show you some vocabularies related to this lesson, so it will be easier for you to learn today's lesson. Jadi, saya akan menampilkan sebuah kosakata yang terkait dengan pembelajaran hari ini. Here you are. Okay, because today we are only going to learn about label on food, so I only show you some examples of label in a food product. So this is the first example.
This is the first example. The first thing that we notice firstly must be the name of the product. Jadi hal yang kita perhatikan pertama-tama adalah nama dari produk makanannya. The name of the product is Snickers Minis. Then, we can take a look to the back side of the product. Kita lihat bagian belakangnya. There is nutrition facts, means informasi nilai gizi. Inside the nutrition facts, there is serving size. Serving size means takaran saji. The serving size is 3 pieces or 27 grams. Take a look to the calories. The calories is 130. And then total fat is 6 grams or 8%. Total fat consists of saturated fat and trans fat. The healthy product contains low saturated fat. Saturated fat means lemak jenuh. Jadi kita bisa memilih produk yang lemak jenuhnya rendah. Saturated fat in this product is 2 grams or 10%. 10% ini termasuk rendah, kalau yang tinggi itu 20%. And then the cholesterol is 0 milligrams or 0%. Now let's check the sodium. The sodium is 60 milligrams or 3%. Jadi kita juga harus memilih yang tingkat sodiumnya rendah, sama seperti saturated fat and cholesterol. Jadi makanan yang aman itu jika tingkat saturated fat atau lemak jenuh, sodium dan kolesterolnya rendah atau di bawah 20%. And then total carbohydrate in this product is 17 grams or 6%. The dietary fiber or in Indonesia means serat pangan. Dietary fiber in this product is less than 1 grams or 0%. Then the total sugars is 26%. The protein is 2 grams. So, we should get enough of carbohydrate, dietary fiber, and sugars, and also protein. Jadi kita harus dapat karbohidrat, serat pangan, gula, dan protein yang cukup dari makanan. But there is no vitamin in this product. It is better if a food has a vitamin in it. Jadi lebih baik jika makanan itu punya kandungan vitamin di dalamnya. Now, let's move to the ingredients. There is milk chocolate, peanuts, syrup, sugar, palm oil, skim milk, and so on. You can see here. This product is safe because there is no chemical ingredients in it. Jadi produk ini aman karena tidak ada kandungan bahan kimia. Seperti misalnya sodium nitrates, hydroxyazole, and so on. Then, allergy information. Jadi ada kandungan makanan yang bisa menimbulkan alergi jika yang mengonsumsinya punya alergi terhadap peanuts, milk, egg, and soy. Then, name of the company that distribute this product, atau nama perusahaan yang mendistribusikan produk ini. Okay, let's see the other parts. There are barcode and expiration date. Jadi, label itu juga termasuk barcode dan tanggal kadaluarsanya.
Alright, so that's all the information from the label on food. Now let's mention one by one. The first one is the name of the product. The second one is nutrition facts. Nutrition facts consist of serving size, calories, saturated fat, cholesterol, sodium, carbohydrate, dietary fiber, sugar, protein, and vitamin. And then the third part is ingredients and allergy information. The fourth part is the name of company that distribute the product. The fifth part is barcode, and the last one is expiration date. Alright, now let's try to identify the information from another example of label on food. Check this out.
What is the name of the product? How much the serving size in this product? How much the calories in this product? Now, let's check the saturated fat, cholesterol, and sodium. Is this product safe? Yes, because the amount of saturated fat, cholesterol, and sodium is lower than 20%. Let's check the carbohydrate, dietary fiber, sugars, and protein. Is there any vitamin in this product? Yes, there are some vitamins in this product. Now, let's check the ingredients. This chip is made from potatoes, vegetable oil, and salt. There is no allergy information. This product is safe because there is no chemical ingredients. Biasanya, semua produk makanan yang dijual di supermarket pasti ada barcode dan tanggal kadaluarsanya atau expiration date, serta nama perusahaan yang mendistribusikan atau memproduksinya. But it is not shown in this example. Tapi tidak diperlihatkan di contoh ini.
Okay, so is it already clear for you about today's lesson? If it is already clear for you, and now let's practice by yourself to answer some questions related to today's lesson. Jadi setelah ini, kalian coba berlatih sendiri untuk menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan terkait tentang pelajaran hari ini, yaitu tentang label pada makanan.
You can make tables like this one. After that, you can fill the table with information related to these two products, product 1 and product 2. Then, if you finish, you can answer these questions.
Okay, so if you have finished doing your exercise, now let's make a conclusion about today's lesson. So, what have we learned today? Yes, correct. Today we have learned about label on food. And then, what is the first thing that we notice from label on a food product? Okay, correct. So the first thing that we notice from label on a food product is the name of the product. And then, which one is better to choose from a food product? A food product with lower saturated fat or with higher saturated fat? Yes, very good. We better choose a food product that has lower saturated fat. Okay, I think you all have understood about today's lesson, which is label on food. And that's all for today. Thank you for your attention. I hope what we learned today will be useful for us. And see you later. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.